respected dignitaries in the dais, and academician, respected senior journalist Venkatesh Ramakrishnan sir, and legislators and member of parliament who spoke in the inaugural session, and the student from this university and from various colleges who registered for this program and attending the seminar with keen interest. I thank the organizers for giving me a chance to speak, to share some ideas with you. This very, very important seminar. In Tamil Nadu, we have many number of colleges and universities, but we have no such space to discuss serious issues in our state. So in this, Kerala is a pioneer, and they are trying to follow Kerala model. So in this seminar, you chose many important topics. The morning, we have discussed work board issue and other important issues. Government misdeeds, the constitution, the crisis of constitution. And today, respected Venkatesh Ramakrishnan sir are going to speak about the media, and our respected Habibullah sir, the former chairman, National Minority Commission, he is going to speak about the auditing minority representation. It's a very, very important issue. So this seminar is very, very important, not only for students, also for political activists and leaders and social activists. So I want to come straight to my topic. The whole topics we are discussing here, it's related with the issue of democracy. So whether it is media or representation of minorities or Work Board Act or SC/ST reservation issue, all are related with democracy. The democracy here we are practicing is a parliamentary form of democracy. So we are following the FPTP system. The candidate who secure more than 50% votes get elected in some countries. Recently, Sri Lanka elected its president. There they follow proportional representation, it's a mixed kind of election system. But we are following a PTP. Who secures more votes than the next of his rival, he get elected. So no need of getting 50% votes or majority votes. But this system operates the name of majority. Who gets majority become the representative. The other votes, who voted for other candidates, that vote become invalid. After declaration of the election, it became invalid. No value for the votes secured by the defeated persons. When the Constitution was discussed, the Constituent Assembly, the main architect of Constitution, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, discussed an issue, very important issue, particularly in 1949. One is Karimuddin, the member from Bihar, in the Constituent Assembly. He proposed proportionate representation system for India. But Ambedkar rejected the amendment. When he talked about the reason for rejecting the idea, he elaborated the peculiar nature of India. The democracy is based on majority and minority. Whether we like it or not, there is a majority and there are some minorities in our country. Muslim, Christian, Sikh, Jain, Buddhist. And also Ambedkar considered SC/ST as minority. He always. So, what is the difference between other countries and India? Ambedkar discussed the uniqueness, special character of the Indian society in 1945 itself. In the Conference of Scheduled Caste Federation in 1945, he elaborately discussed the issue. In India, the majority is, he termed it as communal majority. It's not a political majority. When we discuss, when we try to understand the democracy, we have to keep it in our mind, the difference between other countries and India, particularly about the character of majority and minority. Here the majority is communal majority, decided and determined by birth. But in other countries which are practicing the parliamentary democratic system, in other countries the majority is created by choice, not by birth. Ambedkar identified that kind of majority as political majority. It is created by choice. It can be changed in one election and another election. The majority of the one election can be changed in another election. But in India, the majority is determined by birth, so it cannot be changed. It's not by choice, it's determined by birth. So the main challenge of India, main challenge of our democratic system is keeping the communal majority under control. He proposed a formula. He proposed to reduce the representation of communal majority and increase the representation of minorities. For example, he said in 1945, he proposed in the Central Assembly, the Hindus who form 54.68% of the population should get 40% representation. Muslims with a population of 28.5% should get 32%. Scheduled caste 14.3% population should get 20% representation. So Indian Christian 1.16%, they should get 3% representation. So it's not new to India. It was not new because before partition in Punjab, in British government, during British government, they followed this method only. In Punjab, that time, before partition, Muslims outnumbered 6 and Hindus. Their population in Punjab presidency, 57.6% population is Muslim. They got only 40% representation in the legislature in British time. Hindus at 22.17% got 28% representation. Sikhs, 13.22% population, they got 21% representation. So it was there, it was practiced in India. So Ambedkar proposed to cut short the representation of communal majority without putting check to the communal majority, cannot practice equality in India. This was a proposal he submitted in 1947. And he fought for that even in Constituent Assembly. You can see in 1949 debate on proportional representation, he talked about the communal majority and political majority. But he could not able to incorporate the system in the constitution. He filed, he fought, but he won some. That much he achieved. Now the problem, the representation, all are the problem, whether it is reservation or representation in parliament or assembly, the all issues related with the majority and minority. How we understand the majority and minority. Now the Hindutva people, the rulers, they claim Hindus are the majority, so they have the right to rule. They want to change the constitution itself. They want to name this country as Hindu Rashtra. That's why they wanted to get 400 seats, win 400 seats. Fortunately, the people gave the mandate to run a minority government. So we have some breather. That's all. We are still in the danger zone. The threat to constitution is not end. They are still trying to destroy the fabric of constitution, basis of constitution through various means. They use judiciary, they use various executives, various orders and everything. So the representation issue, the respected Mappila sir going to speak about that. In the 18th Lok Sabha, after 2024 election, only 24 MPs belongs to Muslim community. It comes around 4.5% of the total number of Lok Sabha. Only 4.5%. The population is around more than 15%. Not only in this Lok Sabha, it was like that in 17, 16, 15%. Only during the time of UPA one, there are some more number of MPs from Muslim community. So how it happened? There is a direct link between the rise of BJP and the reduction of minority representation in the Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha. Whenever BJP get more seats, automatically the number of minority representatives get reduced. This time in the 18th Lok Sabha, no single MP from Muslim community belongs to BJP. BJP has no Muslim MP. They are deliberately doing that. They are doing the majoritarians to garner votes, to polarize the society, to divide the society, to suppress the minorities. They reject the representation. They reduce the representation, the number of representation. But fortunately, in the Constituent Assembly, other minorities, including Muslims, after the partition, they are forced to say like that, we don't want any reservation. So they were forced by the circumstance partition. And other minorities also, they openly said in the Constituent Assembly, we don't want any separate reservation. But fortunately, Ambedkar safeguarded the reservation to SC/STs. He quoted the 1932 Pune Pact signed between untouchable and Hindus. That Pune Pact only gave the representation to the SC/ST people, the reserve seats. But that time it was double member constituency. In 1957, the then Congress government abolished the double member constituencies, and now the reserve constituency came to exist. So he safeguarded the political reservation of SC/STs only because of Ambedkar. Now the Lok Sabha and lower houses, assemblies, have representation equal to the population. But no reservation in upper houses. Rajya Sabha, no reservation. And MLC, legislative councils in various states, no reservation. So, in upper houses, the level of the number of representation, the percentage of representation of SC/ST is also very, very meager. So, if you ensure the representation, you must get the reservation. Legally safeguarded reservation. Otherwise, you cannot get representation as equal to our population. This is the fact of the country. Now the BJP and RSS, they are trying to abolish the political reservation of SC/STs, because in our constitution They gave the reservation only for 10 years, political reservation, not education and employment. There is no time bar for reservation in education and employment. But a time bar is there for political reservation, the reserves constituencies. Every 10 years, the parliament passes an amendment. Recently, 2019, they passed an amendment, extended the reservation up to 29. So, every time, cases were filed in the Supreme Court, High Court. Now, the present Chief Justice of India, he wants to dispose the case, though he formulated a 5-member constitution bench to dispose the case against the reserved constituencies. It is going to come for trial in the Supreme Court. They want to stop extension of political reservation to SC/STs. Maybe the court, the Supreme Court, the combination and the continuous rulings and the behavior of judges both in public and private. So we don't know what is going to be happen, the political reservation of SC/STs. Recently, the Supreme Court delivered a verdict on sub-classification. We have filed on behalf of our party, Vidudalai Chiruthagal Katchi, our leader, Dr. Thol Thirumavalavan, has filed a review petition in the Supreme Court. They took the review, but yet to pronounce a verdict. Not only our party, totally 32 review petitions are filed against the sub-classification judgment. The sub-classification judgment is in discussion at various parts of our country. I read from newspaper and news channels, I came to know many organizations in Kerala, SC/ST organization, Adivasi organization, they came together and participated in the August 21 National Bandh against a judgment. Various organizations from Kerala, but even though we filed the review petition, in Tamil Nadu, no organization supported the bandh. But the bandh was successful in many parts of India, many states. Particularly the BSP, the stronghold of BSP and the Chirag Paswan's party and many other parties. Prakash Ambedkar also filed a review. His party also participated in the National Bandh on August 21. Why the opposition? What the core of the judgment? You have to understand. See, this is an issue in the courts, in various high courts and Supreme Court of many benches, past 20-30 years. Further issue, first the Punjab, they divided the SC reservation into parts. In Punjab, 25% reservation is given to SC. There, the population of SC is 32% of the total population of Punjab. They give only 25% reservation to SCs in Punjab. In Punjab, the government in 70s itself, they divided the SC reservation into two parts and 12.5% to 2 communities and 12.5% to 37 communities. So they contested the order in High Court High Court first uphold the case, and again they appeal. It was pending, long pending in Supreme Court. After that, in 90s, Andhra Pradesh took the same sub-classification. They classified the SCs in various parts of a 4 division, and that law also contested in High Court. It came to Supreme Court. The 5-member bench delivered the state government has no authority to sub-classify the SCs. Article 341 gives the power to Parliament, not to the assemblies. So, it is a long issue, long pending issue. Now the 7-member bench, the Supreme Court and the Chief Justice of India, they delivered the judgment. What is the cardinal question before the court, the bench was, whether the SC communities in the list, whether they are homogeneous or heterogeneous, and whether the state government has a power to subclassify or not. These are the 2 questions answered by the judgment. The Chief Justice who returned the main judgment, Justice Chandrachud, has told that castes in the SC list are not homogeneous, they are heterogeneous. There are many differences among them. Discrimination also practiced by them among themselves. So they are not homogeneous category. And also he decided the state government has the power to sub-classify and give preference to some community. And he has prescribed some rules, guidelines to follow when a state government sub-classifies the community. The homogeneous and heterogeneous issue is the main issue. See, in the caste system, all the caste has distinctive cultural practices and various differences. They have no marriage relationship between them. They are heterogeneous. Yes, it is true. But how they become scheduled caste? How more than 1,000 or 2,000 castes, how they become a part of a schedule? There is one homogeneous character among the caste, whether it is in Assam, whether it is in Kerala, whether it is in West Bengal, whether it is in Odisha. All the schedule has a common character. The character decided by the relationship with Hindu religion, Hinduism. That character is, that aspect is untouchability. Untouchability is the main reason to categorize them under a single schedule. This debate elaborately discussed, contested in statutory commission in 1920s, 100 years ago. The Hindus who rejected the representation for SC/STs, who opposed the reservation, they said SCs in the country is not homogeneous. So, that time itself, Ambedkar Ambedkar that time also explained the nature of untouchability is not explicit in now, but it is in subtle way. If you are denied entry in the temple, if you are denied the priesthood in a temple, it's a form of untouchability, he said. So the British government accepted, and also in the Constituent Assembly they accepted, and that's why that schedule came into existence. But today the court scrapped the foundation of reservation. So when you say they are not homogeneous, then giving the power to state government, they are allowing the states to dissect the list and divide the SC people. See, the SC and the ST people has no other strength. They have no economic strength. They have no political strength. In the parliamentary system, they have only numerical strength. The numerical strength is safeguarded by the homogeneous character of the list. The Supreme Court attacked and scrapped the foundation of the list and allowed the state government to divide the SCs, STs and reducing the only power they had, the numerical power. Now they allow the states to destroy the foundation of reservation, SCs reservation. So this is a great onslaught on the foundation of reservation. The government, the BJP government, want to destroy the reservation. Then what is their intention to change the constitution? The constitution ensures the equality. The Hindu Dharma does not advocate equality. And our governor, Tamil Nadu governor, says secularism is an alien concept. Not only secularism, equality is also an alien concept to the Hindus, Hindu Dharma. There is no equality in the caste system. It divides people. Just like dividing SC, ST, they introduced the Waqf Board Amendment Bill. They divide Muslims also, separate Waqf boards. So the Sanatan idea is divide and rule. They divide SC, STs through judiciary. Now they are trying to divide the Muslims through the amendment bill. Fragmenting the society is a basic approach of Hindutva. So they are attacking, they are intensifying the attack on the foundation of reservation. They want to destroy not only political reservation and also already start to destroy the reservation in education and employment of SC/ST. We are in a very serious, very dangerous atmosphere. After the election result came, everybody thought, so the danger of fascism now diminished because the number reduced to BJP. They are not in a majority, they are minority. They are running a minority government, so they will not attempt to destroy constitution, we thought. But the reality is different. They are on their agenda. They are on their agenda to destroy the foundation of reservation. the subclassification judgment gives an example, and other issues also going to come, the political reservation issue and Waqf bill, all their attempt to intensify the agenda. So we have to be very careful, very vigilant to safeguard the fabric of democracy, and we have to we have to put forth new demands, new debates. We know we are always in a reactionary mode. We are reacting to the Hindutva attack, but we have to be offensive. We have to give a new ideas. That's why I discuss with you the issue of political majority and communal majority. We have to start the debate, the character of the majority of this country, the communal, how to control the communal majority, how to transform the communal majority into political majority. That is the crux of the issue. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Just 5 minutes, we will wind up in this session. Please you give some questions from your side. നമുക്ക് 5 മിനിറ്റ് കൊണ്ട് അവസാനിപ്പിക്കാം. രണ്ട് ആളുകളോടും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എന്തെങ്കിലും സംസാരിക്കാൻ 5 മിനിറ്റ് സമയം അതിനായി മാറ്റിവെക്കുന്നു.
Hello, sir. You have just mentioned on communal majority and political majority. Our whole debate of reservation was on the reservation of political participation or job in the government sector. So how do you look at the reservation in private sector? Because the communal majority is a big player in all the private sector, which is leading, which is a major opinion maker, or we cannot ignore the private sector.
Oh, thank you. Yes, say they are not only attacking the foundation of the reservation, they are also curtailing. See, the privatization is also an attack on reservation. See, the public sector, and public sector is there. The SC people, the educated people, they get jobs in the public sector. Now they are privatizing the public sector. Most of the public sector become private now. And also they are not filling up the vacancies in government jobs. They reserve 15% for SC, 7.5% for SCs in the union government job. But thousands of jobs are not filled up. They are kept vacant, and they convert into general category and fill the vacancies with that people. So it's another form of attack on reservation. And also they are not ready to extend the reservation to public sector, private sector. So private sector reservation is very, very essential. Even Marxist Communist Party in 2015 itself, they passed a resolution that party Congress supporting private sector reservation, and UPA won regime. And they discussed the issue, and they invited the corporate heads, and the corporate heads that time, now they promised the government for not for reservation, you don't push reservation on us, but we will do some help to marginalized communities on our own. So affirmative action. We will follow affirmative action, not reservation. they promised, but nobody implemented even the opportunity option. So this is the right time to intensify our struggle for reservation private sector. Otherwise, we don't have any space. So in private sector, they don't see caste. But S.K. Thorat, former UGC chairman, he has extensively conducted a study in private sector, how they secretly see the caste and how they prefer upper caste for jobs. So he has written a book published by Oxford University Press, Blocked by Caste. It is the title of the book. He gave all the data in that book, how the corporates, the private sector is denying the opportunity for marginalized communities in the industries. So fighting for reservation in private sector is very, very essential and needed. Thank you.